Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for your amazing support. Today I'm gonna walk you through an advanced web agent that's open source AI system engineered to tackle the complex task from open web. The major challenge with open web data, it's a huge and we need to get nuanced answers for a hugely contested data. So for that, we require a multi-factor agent which understand a step-by-step task to go and get you the verified facts with precision. And I'm gonna walk you through the web agent, how to build the web agent from the scratch and how it's gonna be answering your question and answering. And I'm gonna walk you through the cutting edge AI agent that's WebSailor, which has been released by Alibaba at June 4th. I'm going to walk through the research paper which they published and the GitHub source which they released. And I'm gonna show you how you can use that GitHub link and create your own complex web research or web search agent for your applications or for your complex AI system. The core components of the web agent ecosystem is web worker because they require a complex data set that simulate realistic online searching capabilities. The huge challenge with the online searching, like there is a huge data in it, but it's all depends on how it's goes through the multi-step task and gives you the very precise answers. And it has a web dancer, which is advanced LLM based agent that train a four stages framework and it understand the web interaction and it synthesize the data. And WebSailor is most powerful agent that's trying into a huge amount of data. Rather than you're training the data, it's gonna be interact your LLMs and web data, and it has this kind of like efficient way to get a innovative ways to get a complex knowledge graphs using your web training ones. The major thing, if you wanted to look at the reward systems, which we call as a agents, as LLMs, as a judge, the problem is like they themselves will not resolve the complex tasks. The reason is like the now the modern era, the complex tasks, how the LLM models are gonna be resolving it. So they give themselves a reward system uh, that they have not solved a complex problem, but they're gonna give themselves as a high rating. But duplicating the sample policy optimization (DOPO) is an innovative way that it doesn't reward it, and it's gonna gives you a rule-based reward model, and it's 4 to 3 times faster than a traditional reward system model which you're gonna place it. And it use expertise quality of data bootstrap from the Asian, but rejection fine tuning cold start. It's enabled to perform a better in long complicating the task. So the tasks are the major concerns now because how good these LLMs and agents gonna go and understand the task and then derive the information. And the operational framework for this web agent is React, so reaction and action based ones. That's what we call like reasoning and acting frameworks that enable you to kind of like human thought processing. It's understand the problem. It goes to the multiple Google queries and it gets top 10 results. And then it's try to summarize each web page and content uh, just like Gina retrieval is gonna do it that. So it's kind of like action observation that allows the web seller to adapt more strategy kind of results is gonna gives to you. And the performance benchmark, this is the web dancer and web sailor is highest in the score of like creating it. I'm gonna walk through that how it's coolly it's going to give you the web searching capabilities of the data. And when where to use this web agents, web server, a complex reasoning task which is required you to go through the number of knowledge sources and give you a very kind of like accurate results, then web agent is a right fit for you because it understands the entire searching capabilities and it has a contextualization human kind of like a behavior. It's similar to a superhuman AI agent that's understand the problem statement and it's reconstruct that and it's reduce your computer cost as well. So it understands, it's reasoning out, it's think about it that and it started giving the answers to it. And the key takeaways, if you wanted to try to do it into your OpenAI complex web navigations once, you try to reach out me, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. Okay, so let's go to the Hugging Face and try to see is like superhuman reasoning web agent. So its cognitive limitation represent like LM's trainings as have their own state and it has a finite memory issues. So whenever you given a task to the agent, so it should have the long-term memory, the finite memory, and it's keep on giving you the answers. But browser is pretty unique way of like your web searching agent capabilities because when I'm trying to build few of the agents, the major challenge is like how accurately it's gonna gives it. Like let's say it's like scalable graph synthesis QA. So it's comes with the task level. So if you look at like task level one and task level two and task level three with web seller one. So when you do the task level, it's low on uncertainty and it's easily can any model can understand. But when it goes to the task level two, to have the multiple web search and has to give an a well-defined logic that's allowed that it's gonna goes to the structure of sequencing order to do that. And when it comes to level three, where it's focused on involving the problems with a more kind of like complex in nature, it has to be do that. I'm gonna show you, right? So how it's gonna be the particular like this state and in the hometown of the America athlete who won the most gold medal at 2004 Olympic Games located in. So it's a level two task which LLM models might not be trained because when it comes to the level one reasoning, the models are mostly be trained on that, but when it goes to the harder structural kind of like uncertainty, there where the models are gonna be the ones. So that's where this particular web agent is goes back and try to understand more complex kind of like let's try to see is like who's a South American capital features in lyrics written by notable figure, right? It's very complex because it's going to the deeper understand and try to see is like how it's going to be responding to us with multiple web searching capabilities. So I have built this app which is been into the web agent AI, and I'm gonna walk through the entire code snippet to you after gonna just like I've given a prompt. So the moment I've given it's like it's understand the queries and it's given precise answers to me that Jabugoda song is closely associated City of Columbia. The lyrics was written by the notable figure who has received the recognition, civic honor in early 21st century, right? As a musician, respected arts and institution of Western. So it's understand the precise. So how it's understand the precise context of that. The web agent has a web worker and web seller. So web worker is multi-agent framework which has like explored critics paradigm and it has its own benchmarks and its evaluator how it's gonna be give the answers to it, and it's gonna be into the React framework. And WebDancer has a four-stage training. It has a browsing data construction, trajectory sampling, supervised fine-tuning, and reinforcement learning. So Web Dancer will do the kind of like a heavy lifting, and Web Seller will have the complex task specializer. It goes the advanced information seeking capabilities, which is having that kind of like a sort of browsing benchmarks. So that's where the entire web agent makes very powerful in terms of like give you most advanced answers to it. Let me try with one, the ones which I've created, right? So this web agent earlier, it's been into the Quan model. I change it into the open search, and I use the searching AI agent API key, and then I use I'm gonna show you, right? All it needs to do is like to first thing like get your OpenAI key, log into your OpenAI and get your key, and try to browse for search API key, and it's gonna gives you the immediately it's gonna gives you the search API key. Log into here, get register, and it's gonna give you the searching Google searching capabilities to you. And the most third most important to create a API key. What is the difference between like the OpenAI is gonna have the LLM capabilities, and search AI is gonna gives you the searching capabilities. All you need to be log into your Gmail account, and you can get your key. And Gen AI is gonna gives you the kind of like super foundation on top of your searching capabilities. It's understand the entire web browser content, and it's gonna give you a super cool contextual way of like it's giving you the answers to it. So let's ask like any the European country national anthem is officially adopted, right? So I've given this. So let's see like how this important figure chain is at if likely the ones prominent is like people of China, like the volunteer adapt to 1915, the Han was actively involved the culture activities. So it hasn't done the most kind of like advanced search one. I'm gonna give you the most advanced one, like a current uh, score of India, current test match score between India versus England, right? So I've given a kind of like test match score which I wanted to India versus England, and it's automatically went through entire web one. It's understand the latest information is like India England is 72 by 3, 72 runs and 3 wickets fall down to it. And to look India to win this match is 7 wickets more it's required to the win. So it's do the latest and web searching capabilities and gives you the information to you. So, and to build this app, all it needs to do is like, as I said here, you need to have the agent, which is gonna be web worker, which is gonna have the like function calling capabilities, and it's gonna create the 10-day session history, and this tool gonna have that like output and input details with you. And the second most when it comes to that here, the web traversal evaluator, what it's gonna do it like it's take your data set, it's understand that web questions, the Q&A, and it's gonna gives you the results out of to it. And it's gonna have their own web seller is gonna give the most computer kind of like answers which have like even drag system. You can use those AI agentic keys and started doing it. I'm pushing this entire code to you, right? To to you. You started experimenting it, and if you have any queries, you can straight away is gonna ghost me and paste me in my comments. And this entire the GitHub link is gonna be stays in my Git repository where I'm sharing the link in Get down. And thanks for watching it. And please like and subscribe for more AI videos or contents from me. Thank you, guys.